In the middle of a pub, a renowned group of outlaws, known damn it, I don't remember. Of course, yeah. The Shadow Seven. They celebrate their latest achievement. Einor, their leader, takes advantage of the good mood in the room to announce them their next mission. A mysterious job from unknown sources that simply requires acquiring a powerful ancient object. Nothing new to them. Of the little information provided, the group is warned about the great dangers of the place where the object rests. However, this is quickly forgotten when they learn of the reward. Such a fortune that will allow them to live their devious ways forever. Their dream is in the palm of their hand, but will it be worth the risk? After all the necessary preparations, the team arrives at the object's location. They swiftly begin to make their way into the temple, following an eerie flow of energy that led them to its source. A glowing heart-shaped rock, which matched exactly the description they were given of the ancient object. However, all this time, the Shadow Seven was being followed by a strange creature, which, upon seeing the rock being taken, went on a rampage against the perpetrators. This outclassed all of the team's members' efforts combined. So helplessly, they rushed to escape the temple. During these fast-paced moments, a lot of mistakes were made, causing Einor to give his own life up to save his partners from this monster. Filled with guilt and anger, the group of thieves decided to part on ways as the mission was completed, and the reward would last them many lifetimes. Many years later, resources from all around the world began to disappear. Naturally, people were worried, and countries sent researchers to find the source of the problem, which, coincidentally, pointed towards the temple, where Einor's body lies. Around this time, Noxid, a trillionaire company that owned and controlled most of the resources, grew exponentially as the demand for them increased, and it seemed as if they never managed to run out of anything. Noxid's CEO, Nyx, as happy as she was, knew it was a matter of time before suspicions began to arise, even if nobody but her and her close associates knew what was happening. For this reason, she took advantage of the evidence that the public knew and corrupted the police and media, commanding them to search everywhere for the rest of the thieves, while they were blamed for the world's demise.
Time for an ad! Now the things that people took for granted became scarce, your only option is to turn up to Noxate's merchandise. Bean encapsulated Energelias, our best seller. Before, you could harvest yourselves this electric plant used for all kinds of stuff, as they used to grow everywhere. But now, it's even better, as they can only be found in pretty capsules at our big retail stores, amongst many other necessary products, of course. So yeah, buy now!
News about the death of one of the Shadow Seven's members quickly spread around the globe, encouraging many, especially Nyx. On the other hand, Arya, the right hand of Einor, couldn't handle the fact and decided to reunite what was left of the team in order to save themselves. After convincing two of the original thieves, Lynn and Blyant, they are ambushed by the police on their way to meet Isela. With all her worth, Ariane managed to convince Dante, a good-hearted cop, that they were being manipulated by Noxide and that it was them who were trying to force the world under their feet. Despite not having any proof of this, Dante feels that Noxide is, in fact, hiding something. For this reason, he releases the thieves on the condition that they cooperate with him for the sole reason of discovering the truth. And finally, the last chapter of this half-assed story.
What the fuck did you just say?
Nothing. I'm sorry, jeez. After reuniting with the rest of the thieves, they collected key information about Noxate's plans. The object they stole is called the Sekorai, an unknown object that for millennia was the source of all life on the planet. When they took it off its original shrine, the main root began to rot, effectively killing all that it created. Noxate managed to control its power, and Nyx used it for her own benefit. With the help of the cops that rebelled against the company, they stormed the main installations of Noxate. It wasn't an easy fight, but in the end, they managed to capture Nyx and secure the Sekorai. Word spread about what had happened, clearing the bandits' names. Dante recognized the talent of the group and offered them the opportunity to work as a special forces team in the police, allowing them to finally start a new life. Okay, may I go now?